Hello and welcome to today's live stream where I'll be sharing 15 surprising and natural ways to lower your blood pressure. I'm so excited that you're joining me today. If you or someone you know is dealing with high blood pressure, also known as hypertension, and you're looking for natural, science backed ways to lower your blood pressure without relying solely on medications, you're in the right place. Thank you so much for joining and welcome to today's live stream. Now, before we dive into these 15 surprising remedies that I'll be sharing in this live stream, please do me a quick favor. Please hit that like button so more people can find this live stream. And if you're new here, kindly subscribe to the channel and tap the bell icon to turn on notifications so that you never miss the valuable videos I put out on this channel. Like I mentioned before, in this session, I'll be sharing 15 surprising and natural ways to lower your blood pressure. All of these remedies are backed by science and they are easy to include in your daily routine. So please stick around to the end because I've got two bonus remedies that I'll be sharing that most people completely overlook and can completely change the game for your heart health. Now, lowering blood pressure naturally is crucial for our overall health and wellness. And so it is something that we should all be aware of, given the impact high blood pressure can have on our lives. High blood pressure is a common issue many of us face, and it can lead to serious health problems if left unmanaged. Now, conventional treatments such as medication often come with lots of side effects, making natural remedies an attractive alternative. And also, the limitations of these conventional treatments, like medication, have led many people to seek out natural remedies, which can be just as effective, if not more effective, than taking medication. However, from experience, I found that many people struggle to find the right balance between medication and lifestyle changes, and this can be overwhelming. Now, lifestyle modifications such as diet and exercise are usually the first line of defense against high blood pressure, but they can be difficult to stick to. The medical community acknowledges the importance of natural remedies, but there are still lots of gaps in awareness, and that's why this video is important to raise awareness about certain natural remedies that have been shown to have a significant impact on blood pressure, from simple herbs and spices to dietary changes to lifestyle changes and habits. Now, each of these 15 remedies I'll be sharing has its unique benefits, and they can all be incorporated into our daily lives with ease. They can also be a game changer for those who are looking for alternative approaches to lower their blood pressure or to manage their blood pressure. Now, the first natural remedy I'll be sharing, which falls under diet and nutrition, is beetroot. So, eat more beetroot. Now, that vibrant red vegetable called beetroot isn't just great for salads, it's actually a natural vasodilator. What that means is that it helps your blood vessels to relax and widen, which lowers your blood pressure. Now, here's how beetroot works. Beetroot is very rich in dietary nitrates, which our bodies convert into nitric oxide, a molecule that signals our blood vessels to relax, improving blood flow and reducing the pressure on our arterial walls. In fact, studies have shown that drinking about 250 mils of beetroot daily can significantly lower systolic blood pressure from anything between 4 to 10 millimeters of mercury within just a few hours. Now, that's as effective as some blood pressure medications without the side effects of medications. So you can actually enjoy beetroot as juice. You can blend beetroot into your smoothies. You can even grate it into your salads. For best results, go for fresh beetroot juice. Avoid the ones that are packaged with added sugars and preservatives. But here's a heads up about eating beetroot or taking lots of beetroot. It can make your urine or your stool look pink or red. Now, this is totally harmless, but if you're not expecting it, it might freak you out. It might get you worried. So, also, if you've got kidney stones or you are prone to kidney stones, please speak to your doctor because beetroots are high in oxalates. The second natural remedy I'll be sharing with you is dark chocolate, adding dark chocolate to your diet. Now, dark chocolate, especially the varieties which have at least 70% of cocoa content or even higher, is a doctor approved um, remedy for lowering high blood pressure, especially when it is taken in moderation. This is because dark chocolate contains flavonoids, which are powerful antioxidants. Now, these flavonoids stimulate our bodies to produce nitric oxide, which helps to relax and dilate our blood vessels, improving blood flow and lowering blood pressure. A major study found that small daily portions of high cocoa dark chocolate can significantly reduce both systolic and diastolic blood pressure, especially in people who have hypertension. Now, when taking dark chocolate, please stick to about 1 to 2 small squares per day. That's roughly around 20 to 30 grams, because anything more than that, and you risk loading up on sugar and calories, which could cancel out the benefits. You can also pair your dark chocolate with nuts, a handful of nuts or berries for even more heart healthy antioxidants and healthy fats. The third natural remedy I'm going to be sharing in this video is leafy greens. Embrace leafy greens in your diet. Now, when it comes to food that can work like medicine, leafy greens are top on the list. And they're one of the most underrated remedies for managing high blood pressure naturally. Now, for leafy greens, I'm talking spinach, I'm talking kale, Swiss chard. These vibrant veggies, they're loaded with potassium, magnesium, calcium, and nitrates. Now, all of these nutrients I've mentioned play a vital role in keeping your blood vessels relaxed, in keeping your blood vessels flexible, and in helping blood to flow more easily, thereby reducing pressure on the walls of the arteries. Now, here's the science behind this. Potassium helps our bodies to flush out excess sodium through our urine. Now, this is crucial because too much sodium stiffens our arteries and raises our blood pressure. And then the naturally occurring nitrates in leafy greens convert into nitric oxide in our bodies, which helps to dilate blood vessels, just like with dark chocolate and beetroot. Also, studies have found that people who regularly eat nitrate rich greens had a significantly lower systolic and diastolic blood pressure than those who didn't. So, try tossing a handful of spinach into your smoothies and incorporate these leafy greens into your daily diet. The fourth natural remedy I'm going to be sharing is to limit your salt intake, but boost your potassium. So this remedy is actually backed by science and is actually a really powerful one. Cutting down on salt while boosting potassium can be one of the most effective ways to lower your blood pressure naturally. Now, let's break it down. Too much salt or sodium in our diet causes our bodies to retain water. Now, that excess fluid puts pressure on our blood vessels, leading to high blood pressure. Now, sodium is usually found in hiding in highly processed foods, canned soups, sauces, and snacks. But here's the good news. Potassium, on the other hand, is our blood pressure's best friend, in that it works in the opposite way to sodium by flushing out excess sodium through our urine and relaxing the walls of our blood vessels, which then helps to lower blood pressure. Now, according to the World Health Organization, adults should aim for less than 5 grams of salt per day, while increasing potassium rich foods, which can significantly reduce the risk of stroke and heart disease. So, top potassium rich foods that you can start eating today include bananas, avocados, sweet potatoes, spinach and kale, oranges, orange juice, beets, greens, Swiss chard, and lots more. Now, a note of caution: if you have kidney disease or you are taking medications like ACE inhibitors or diuretics, speak to your doctor before increasing your potassium intake, because too much potassium can be harmful if your kidneys can't filter it properly. A few quick tips to reduce your sodium and then to boost your potassium would be to cook more at home using fresh ingredients, flavor your meals with herbs, spices, lemon or garlic instead of salt. Try to read food labels and aim for low sodium options. Add a side of leafy greens or a banana to your daily meals. That is going to be really helpful in lowering your blood pressure. The fifth natural remedy is garlic. Go for garlic. Now, garlic is one of nature's most powerful healing foods. Yes. Garlic could be one of your best allies in lowering your blood pressure naturally, because garlic contains a compound called allicin, which is released when garlic is chopped, crushed, or chewed. Now, this compound allicin is a natural vasodilator. What this means is that it helps to relax and widen your blood vessels, making it easier for blood to flow and reducing pressure on at the walls of the arteries. Now, several studies have shown that supplementing your diet with garlic can lower systolic and diastolic blood pressure as effectively as some standard antihypertensive medications, especially in people with hypertension. In fact, taking about 600 milligrams to 1,200 milligrams of garlic supplements daily has been shown to produce significant blood pressure reductions by up to about 11 millimeters of mercury in systolic and 5 millimeters of mercury diastolic. Now, how can we use garlic to lower blood pressure? Add maybe 1 to 2 raw garlic cloves daily to your meals. Add it crushed and allow it to sit for about 10 minutes to activate the allicin. You can also take garlic supplements if you find that raw garlic is too intense for your stomach. You can also try mixing garlic into your salad dressings, into your stir fries, into your veggies, or even have garlic with a warm mug of maybe lemon water in the morning for a detoxifying boost. Actually, it's very important to add garlic to your meals. You can actually cook lots of meals with garlic. Now, a quick heads up with using garlic. Garlic can actually thin the blood. So if you're on blood thinning medication, please speak to your doctor before making garlic a daily supplement. So the sixth natural remedy is drinking hibiscus tea. Now, hibiscus tea is a herbal tea that is rich in antioxidants, and it also acts as a natural ACE inhibitor. Now, what ACE inhibitors are is they are angiotensin converting enzyme inhibitors, and they act similar to BP meds. So 2 to 3 cups of hibiscus tea daily has been shown to lower systolic blood pressure by up to 10 millimeters of mercury. But a note of caution with using hibiscus tea is that hibiscus tea is not recommended for pregnant women. It is also not recommended for people who are on certain blood pressure or diuretic medications. So, diuretic medications are basically medications that help the body to eliminate excess sodium or fluid. So, when you take hibiscus tea when you're on these blood pressure or diuretic medications, it can actually intensify their effects. So, please consult with your healthcare provider if you're on these medications before you incorporate hibiscus tea into your diet. The seventh remedy I'm going to be sharing is to ditch processed foods. Now, this is something that might actually be sabotaging your blood pressure goals even without you realizing it. Processed foods. If you're serious about lowering your blood pressure naturally, removing or cutting back on processed or packaged foods is a game changer. Now, packaged food, processed foods are harmful because they are often loaded with hidden sodium, lots of hidden sodium, which causes your body to retain water and then raises your blood pressure. Now, many processed foods also contain trans fats and refined sugars, which can increase inflammation and contribute to stiffness in the arteries. Now, even seemingly healthy options like canned soups, frozen meals, and frozen sauces can actually contain more than half of your daily sodium in just one serving. So, what do you do instead? It is recommended that you cook from scratch when possible, using fresh ingredients and natural herbs. Also, swap out salty snacks for nuts, fruits, or even homemade popcorn. Check your nutrition labels, look for um, low sodium meals, and then avoid ingredients like monosodium glutamate, which is MSG, that is mostly found in seasoning cubes. Avoid ingredients like disodium phosphates and other food additives. Make your own salad dressings, make your own sauces and seasonings at home if possible. You will be surprised at how much sodium you save. You can also do some easy swaps, replacing canned soups with homemade soups, homemade veggie soups. You can also use grilled chicken or legumes. instead of using processed meats. You can try swapping sweet potatoes instead of using packaged chips. Um, the eighth natural remedy I'm going to be sharing in this live stream is coconut water. Now, it's quite surprising, but it is actually really, really helpful. And we're not talking about the sugary flavored coconut drinks that are loaded with additives that you find in the stores. I'm actually talking about 100% natural coconut water straight from the coconut, or if you can find the bottled ones with no added sugars, that's awesome as well. Now, you may be wondering, how does coconut water help lower blood pressure? Well, there's a science behind it. Coconut water is rich in potassium and magnesium, and these are two essential minerals that help regulate blood pressure. Potassium helps balance out sodium levels in our body. I've mentioned that before, preventing blood pressure from creeping up due to high salt intake. While magnesium, on the other hand, supports the relaxation of blood vessels, improving blood flow and reducing tension in our and in the walls of our arteries. Now, a study found that regular consumption of coconut water significantly reduced systolic blood pressure by about 71%, which is huge. And it also reduced diastolic blood pressure by 29% in participants with hypertension. Now, these figures are pretty impressive for something that is so refreshing and so natural. So, how can you use coconut water for better blood pressure? If you can, drink 1 to 2 cups of pure coconut water daily. It's perfect in the morning, or you can use it to rehydrate post workout. Please try to get fresh coconut water straight from the coconut. If you can't, look for brands that are labeled 100% pure or no added sugar. And also check the label for sodium content. The lower the sodium content, the better. You can also add coconut water to your smoothies. You can enjoy it chilled, and you can also add a bit of lime to your coconut water for a heart healthy treat. Now, coconut water is not just good for your blood pressure, it's actually also very hydrating, supporting kidney function, and is also a great source of natural electrolytes. So if you're finding this live stream helpful so far, please don't forget to like, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe as well. And also please share it to your loved ones who might benefit from it. Now, moving on to the ninth natural remedy to lower blood pressure, ginger. Now, ginger isn't just a kitchen staple for adding that lovely, warm, zesty flavor to our meals or to our teas. It's also an ancient herbal remedy with powerful cardiovascular benefits, especially when it comes to managing high blood pressure. Now, you may be wondering, how does ginger help lower our blood pressure? Now, ginger acts as a natural vasodilator. What vasodilators do is that they help relax the muscles around our blood vessels, allowing them to widen, improving our circulation, and reducing the pressure on our arterial walls. Also, ginger has anti-inflammatory properties. So, chronic inflammation can tighten our blood vessels over time. So, ginger contains some compounds which help reduce inflammation and protect our arteries from damage. Ginger also has very mild blood thinning properties, which may help prevent blood clot formation and promote smoother blood flow. But, like I've mentioned before, just like with garlic, be cautious if you're already on blood thinners when using ginger. Now, what does the research say about using ginger? A study published in 2017 found that people who consumed more than 2 grams of ginger per day had a 13% lower risk of developing high blood pressure compared to those who do not consume ginger. So it's very important that you add ginger to your daily routine if you want to manage high blood pressure. So you can add it, you can take ginger tea, you can add fresh ginger slices in hot water, allow them to stay for about 10 to 15 minutes, add lemon and honey for flavor, and have that. You can also add fresh or powdered ginger to smoothies, stir fries, soups, or salad dressings. You can take ginger shots where you blend ginger with lemon and a bit of water for a quick spicy boost. You can also consider taking ginger supplements. But like I mentioned before, always consult with your healthcare provider, especially if you're on blood thinning medication. Now, please note, if you're pregnant, if you're on blood thinners, or you have issues with your gallbladder, please again talk to your doctor before using large amounts of ginger regularly. Now, a bonus tip: ginger may also help lower cholesterol, reduce blood sugar spikes, and ease digestive issues. So, actually, that makes it an excellent all round remedy for heart health. Now, next at number 10 is turmeric. Turmeric is often commonly referred as the golden spice, and most of us know turmeric as that earthy, bright yellow spice that's found in curries. But what most of us might not know is that it could also be a natural remedy for high blood pressure. Now, turmeric is an anti inflammatory powerhouse. The active compound in turmeric, known as curcumin, is a strong anti inflammatory agent. Now, since chronic inflammation is a root cause of high blood pressure and heart disease, reducing it can actually help to ease the strain on our arteries. Also, turmeric improves endothelial function. So, your endothelium is that thin layer of cells that are lining your blood vessels, and curcumin helps improve the function of these endothelial cells, allowing for better blood vessel relaxation and flow, which in turn lowers blood pressure. Also, turmeric has antioxidant effects. So it neutralizes free radicals, protecting our blood vessels from oxidative stress. And this is another factor that can stiffen arteries and raise our blood pressure. Now, a study published in 2012 found that curcumin supplementation significantly improved vascular endothelial function in postmenopausal women, a key factor in maintaining healthy blood pressure in this population. Now, other studies have also shown that turmeric can reduce systolic and diastolic blood pressure, especially in people who have metabolic syndrome. So it's important that we include turmeric in our diet. We can add turmeric powder to our soups, our stews, scrambled eggs, stir fries, you name it. You can also try mixing turmeric with warm milk, black pepper, and a little bit of honey. You can use it in smoothies. You can also consider taking curcumin supplements to enhance absorption by by a really significant percentage. Now, turmeric is generally safe in moderate amounts, but similar to garlic and ginger, if you're taking blood thinners, you're on diabetes medication, or you have gallbladder issues, please always check with your healthcare provider first before incorporating it into your diet to lower your blood pressure. Now, it also has some bonus benefits similar to ginger. It may also lower your cholesterol. Turmeric supports brain health, and it also helps to reduce joint pain, making it a powerful all rounder in your natural health toolkit. Now, now that we've covered some of the natural remedies related to our diet and nutrition, let's cover some other natural remedies that are related to our lifestyle and our habits. So, if you recall, the first 10 natural remedies I've shared have had to do with diet and nutrition. Now, the next five that I'm going to be sharing will be related to our lifestyle and our habits. Now, at number 11 is deep breathing. Now, it may sound simple, but this is a remedy that requires no equipment, no cost, and barely any time. Yet it's incredibly powerful. Deep breathing. Something as simple as how you breathe can make a measurable difference in your blood pressure. But we're not talking about just any sort of breathing. We're talking slow, deep, mindful breaths that activate your body's relaxation response. Now, what's the science behind this? When you breathe deeply, you stimulate the vagus nerve, which helps calm the nervous system. Now, this leads to reduced levels of cortisol, which is your stress hormone, and then relaxes your blood vessels. It also slows your heart rate, which in turn lowers your blood pressure. Now, research suggests that even 10 minutes of slow breathing a day can significantly reduce both systolic and diastolic blood pressure, especially in people who have hypertension. So, you can just try a simple breathing technique. Inhale slowly through your nose for about 4 seconds. Hold that breath for another 4 seconds. Then exhale slowly through your mouth for about 6 seconds. You can repeat this for about 5 to 10 minutes every day. It doesn't take long, it's easy to do. And you can do this before bed to help you sleep better. You can do this at your desk work when work stress kicks in. You can do it first thing in the morning to start your day grounded and calm. And you can also combine deep breathing with aromatherapy if that's something that you're into. And you can use things like lavender, essential oils to boost that relaxation effect. Next at number 12 is get moving, movement, exercise, physical activity. It's one of the most powerful natural remedies for lowering blood pressure. And guess what? It's absolutely free. Now, before you say, oh, exercise might be something really big, no, it doesn't mean hours in the gym. It doesn't mean that you have to go run a marathon. Even something as simple as a brisk walk, a few squats in your living room, or dancing to your favorite song can do wonders for your heart. Now, why does movement help? It strengthens your heart so that your heart can pump blood more efficiently. Movement reduces the force on your arteries, lowering both your systolic and your diastolic blood pressure. Plus, movement helps with weight management. reduces your stress hormones, and improves insulin sensitivity, all of which support healthy blood pressure. Now, studies have found that regular moderate exercise can be just as effective as some medications in reducing high blood pressure. So, how can you get started with moving and getting physical activity? Aim for about 30 minutes of moderate activity most days of the week. So you can think walking, you can think cycling, you can think swimming, you can think dancing. Now, if you're not a gym person, you can try yoga. It lowers stress and reduces blood pressure. Now, if you usually have really busy days and you are not able to do 30 minutes at once, you can break it into 3 10-minute sessions. So take a walk on your street, around your block. You can stretch between tasks at home or at work, and you can take the stairs. It all counts towards movement and physical activity. Now, it's important to note that exercise also releases endorphins, those feel good hormones that lift your mood and help you stay consistent. And remember that the best exercise is the one that you actually do. So start small, stay consistent, and watch your numbers and your energy improve over time. Next up at number 13 is prioritize quality sleep. Now, this is one of the most underrated natural remedies for high blood pressure: sleep. Yes, getting good restorative sleep isn't just a luxury, it's a necessity for our heart health. Now, I've done a video where I talked about why sleep matters. If you missed it, please check the channel and watch it. It's going to be worth your time. Now, just a recap on why sleep matters. During deep sleep, your body naturally lowers blood pressure, allowing your heart and your blood vessels to rest and repair. So, poor sleep or sleep deprivation will trigger your stress hormones like cortisol, which will then raise your blood pressure. Also, poor sleep or sleep deprivation will disrupt your body's natural circadian rhythm, which plays a major role in regulating blood pressure throughout the day. Now, research backs this up. A study found that adults who consistently got less than 6 hours of sleep per night were significantly more likely to have hypertension compared to those getting 7 to 9 hours of sleep per night. Interesting, right? So, how do you improve your sleep for better blood pressure? One, stick to a sleep schedule. If possible, go to bed and wake up at the same time every day, even on weekends. Now we know that because of life, so many things going on in our lives, this might not be possible, but you can try to do it and try to be consistent with it if possible. Please limit screen time to at least an hour before, limit screen time and at least an hour before bed, because the blue light from phones and TVs can interfere with melatonin production. Also, avoid caffeine, avoid heavy meals late in the evening or just before bedtime. And then you can wind down with calming rituals like reading, gentle stretching, or even deep breathing before bed. Now, if you snore loudly, or you feel tired during the day, or you suspect sleep apnea, speak to a healthcare provider, because sleep apnea is a major contributor to high blood pressure and actually requires proper treatment. So, what um, the summary of this is that at the end of the day, a healthy heart starts with restful nights. So please prioritize sleep, give yourself permission to rest. Your blood pressure will actually thank you. Next, at number 14, is to manage stress with nature. Now, let's step outside literally for this one. One of the most calming, cost free, and science backed ways to lower your blood pressure naturally is by spending time in nature. Now, you'll be wondering, how does nature help? When you're in a natural setting, whether it's a park, whether it's a forest, or even your backyard, your body enters a state of relaxation. And nature reduces the production of cortisol, which is the body's primary stress hormone. And then it also promotes your parasympathetic nervous system activity, which lowers heart rate and reduces blood pressure. Now, being in nature also encourages mindfulness, which helps you to become more present and less anxious. And both of these are key to heart health. Um, 20 minutes of nature exposure a day can actually significantly lower your cortisol level. And then it can also help to reduce your systolic and diastolic blood pressure. So, how do you get your daily dose of nature? Some easy ways would be to take a walk in a park or any green space near your home. Um, Secondly, and interestingly, is to tend to a garden or keep indoor plants. Yes, even that counts. Thirdly, is to practice deep breathing or meditation outdoors. Um, you can plan weekend hikes or simple nature getaways to reset your mind and your body. And then a pro tip, just looking at photos of natural scenes or listening to nature sounds can also have calming effects. So if you can't get outside, bring the outdoors in. Um, so your prescription today would be take a walk in the park. It's free, it's simple, and it's incredibly healing for your mind, your heart, and it will help to lower your blood pressure. And last but not least, at number 15, is to laugh more often. Now, remember that the topic for our live stream is lower your blood pressure naturally with these 15 surprising remedies. So, laughing is one of those really surprising ones. And who knew that something as simple as laughing could have a profound impact on your blood pressure? Well, believe it or not, it's true. Laughing isn't just a fun way to pass the time, it's a natural stress buster and it's an effective heart health booster. Now, let me break it down. How does laughter lower your blood pressure? When you laugh, your heart rate and your blood pressure actually dip. Laughter helps your blood vessels dilate, improving blood flow and making it easier for your heart to pump blood throughout your body. Also, laughter triggers the release of endorphins, your body's natural feel good hormones, which help counteract the effect of stress. Now, these endorphins also promote feelings of relaxation, which are crucial for lowering stress levels that contribute to high blood pressure. Laughter also has the power to reduce cortisol, which is a stress hormone, and increase the production of nitric oxide, which helps blood vessels relax and improves our circulation. Now, there are studies that have shown that laughter, yoga, and even just watching comedy videos can improve heart health. For instance, a research published in the International Journal of Cardiology found that laughter could reduce systolic blood pressure by up to 10 millimeters of mercury. That's pretty impressive, right? So, how do you bring more laughter into your life? Watch a comedy show or a comedy movie. A good laugh can work wonders. So find a show, a funny YouTube channel you love, and just let yourself laugh freely. Also, spend time with people who make you laugh. Whether it's a funny friend or a family member with a great sense of humor, surround yourself with laughter. Also, laugh at yourself, lighten up. Don't take life too seriously. Sometimes a bit of self depreciating humor can ease stress and improve your mood. Now, a pro tip, if you're having a tough day or you just need a quick pick me up, try watching a few funny short clips or browsing through memes. It works. It actually works. Now, um, let's hear from you. Drop a heart in the comments if you feel lighter and happier after a good laugh. And then if you want to share what's one of the funniest thing that has made you laugh recently, I would love to hear. Now, remember, if laughter is the best medicine, then laughing more often is actually one of the easiest and most fun ways to naturally lower your blood pressure. Now, that's it for the 15 natural remedies that I promised to share at the beginning of this video to naturally lower your blood pressure. Remember, the first 10 had to do with your diet and nutrition, and these last five have to do with your lifestyle and your habits. Now, if you recall at the beginning of the video, I said I was going to share two bonus tips to help naturally lower your blood pressure. Now, one of them is to practice intermittent fasting. Now, this one might surprise you, but intermittent fasting can actually help regulate your insulin levels. It can help reduce inflammation and it can also help promote blood vessel flexibility, resulting in lower blood pressure over time. But always consult your doctor before starting. And then the next one is to use mindfulness and meditation. This is one remedy that actually really stands out because by reducing stress and promoting relaxation, mindfulness practices can have a profound effect on our blood pressure. This unique approach can be particularly effective when used in combination with some of the other natural remedies I've shared, such as the herbs and dietary changes. The key actually is to find what works for each individual and to make it a sustainable part of your lifestyle. By making a few simple changes here and there, in our diet and nutrition or in our lifestyle and our habits, we can actually take control of our blood pressure and improve our overall well being. So, out of all of these natural remedies I've shared, what's one tip from today's list that you're going to try? Or do you have your own natural remedy that works for you? Please let me know in the comments. I'd love to learn from you. Now, if you found this video helpful, please hit that like button, share it with someone you care about, and make sure to check out my other videos for more mental health and well-being tips. Thank you once again for joining this live stream. I hope you found it valuable, and I look forward to seeing you in the next live stream. Have a good evening and take care.